So today I'm going to show you how you can make these cute potpourri bags that you can give as gifts for Christmas. I wanted to make the drop cloth a little bit darker, so I go ahead and I soak it in some coffee water to try and stain it. I would recommend letting it sit a little bit longer. I did not let it sit as long as I wanted or should have to make it a little bit darker, but otherwise they turned out pretty good. So I go ahead and I rinse them out, and then I'll just pop them in the dryer to dry for a little bit. So after the drop cloth has dried, you're just going to go ahead and make a simple bag, and all you're going to do is cut it to the size that you want. This I did double over on the side there, as you can see, or folded it over, so I only had to stitch two sides. And it's just a simple stitch all the way around. You can use a sewing machine if you like, or whatever works for you. I'm going to go ahead and stamp these with the IOD Merry and Bright stamp collection, using different stamps out of that collection, as well as the IOD typesetting stamps. And you really can't make any mistakes with these. You just kind of go with what feels good to you and how you want to decorate your bags. So this is a thicker roping that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to secure it on the ends with some twine. So here I am just cutting some more canvas to make more bags. I think my goal is to make about 24 of them to give away to my family and friends. So most of them I did fold over the top, and again I'm just using a simple stitch all the way around and go through the stamps and pick out whatever stamps I want to use. So now I am going to go ahead and clean these pine cones that I had picked up from my property. I want to make sure that there's no bugs in them and they're nice and clean. So I'm going to put some hot water in this little basin and some vinegar, probably about a half a cup to a cup of vinegar. And then I'm just going to pour the pine cones in there and let them sit in there for at least 30 minutes. Swish it around every once in a while just to make sure they're getting nice and clean. So after they're done soaking, I go ahead and put them on a beach towel to dry them off a little bit, and then I'll pop them in the oven at 200 degrees, and I will let that go for, it was a few hours. It was until all of the pine cones opened up, so you just got to keep an eye on them and kind of move them around every once in a while. So I'm already preheating the oven for 200 degrees, and for the cranberries, you don't need to do anything special to them. You don't need to wash them. I'm not going to eat these. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the cookie sheet. And I'm going to do 2 bags. These are fresh cranberries. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the oven. So now I'm going to slice the apples and the oranges, and I'm going to add some lemon juice to, I have a bowl of hot water, don't ask me how much is in there. But I'm going to put in probably half a cup of lemon juice, orange juice. And this will prevent the apples and the oranges from browning when I put them in the oven to dry them. Take the stickers off of these first. And I do have to say, when I was just at the grocery store, I did not have my reading glasses on, and I cannot read these numbers when you're in a self-scan. They're just not very big. Pet peeve. I had to ask someone in line with me if they could read the numbers off. I was in a hurry and stressing out because there was a lineup of people behind me and I couldn't read the code on here. So I could scan my food. So I'm just going to slice these. Probably like a quarter-inch thick. So I have quite a lot in here, so I'm trying not to spill, but I do want to make sure that they are all kind of separated so that they get soaked in the lime juice. Just use the fingers. Just put a towel in there because I'm going to drip all over. And just sit for 30 minutes. Actually get another bowl. I do 2 bowls. I'm doing so many because besides using them in the gifts, they will shrink up. And then I'll just have extras left over, possibly, for my onions. So I'm going to go ahead and get a second bowl. So these have been soaking for a while. I'm going to go ahead and put them on this towel, beach towel, an old beach towel, just in case the lemon juice stains anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay these out and hand dry them a little bit before I put them in the oven. I'm just going to put the cranberries on a parchment paper and then go ahead and pop them in the oven. The cranberries have been in here for honestly 2 hours and they're not even. It's only like 200 degrees. You don't want to cook them, you just want to dry them. I can fit another tray in here. I put this one sideways. So the drying of the fruit and cranberries actually will probably take you all day unless you have a dehydrator, but you just need to flip them around I checked on them like every 20 to 30 minutes and to make sure that they weren't burning and to flip them around. The cranberries honestly took like 8 hours. They were pretty much in there all day, and I would come through and scrape them around and move them around so that they could dry hopefully a little bit faster. But yeah, these took an exceptionally long time because of course they are full of juices, so took a little longer. So here they are all finished, and they actually still browned even though I soaked them in the the lime juice, so I'm not sure how big of a difference that made. But here's the pine cones all open and everything's all dried up and ready for me to put in the bags. So here are the pine cones, the cranberries, the orange slices, apple slices, cinnamon sticks, star anise, and whole cloves, ready for me to put in the bags. So I made these tags on Canva with instructions on how to use this either as a door hanger or to pour the ingredients in a saucepan and put some water in it and simmer it for a simmer pot. So here's the final product hanging on the door. And here's a collection of them that I made. Right now I think I probably made 18 of them. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like, and have a DIY day.